Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Messy Truths podcast. This is Mar, and as per usual, I am recording live and direct from my home in Montreal.
Hello, your middle child, your favorite, but the best, and Nesha from the lands of the Kanakahage. Let's go down south to our friend, our bestie.
This is Azar, and I'm recording from a very cold New York City today. Like, it is frigid out here.
Really, dude?
Yes, it's cold. So we don't have snow, but you know, I'm not feeling it.
Before we get into it, let me just say, as per usual, that we would love it if you would show us some love by hitting us up on Instagram, Facebook, all of our socials. We would love to hear from you and get your feedback on any of our episodes. And that would be at Messy Truths Podcast. So, on to the show. And what are we doing
today?
Well, right now I'm chewing. But I don't know about this cold thing that you're talking about.
It's freezing, bro. I'm not
we
feeling
live in
well.
Canada.
It sucks. I think I just need to go further south. That's really what it is. Or to the west. To the west, my sisters.
Well,
to
it
the
won't
west.
be Florida. And it won't be Texas.
Yeah, it sure won't. That's a hard no. Hard pass.
So one thing you all know that I love in Messy Truths are games. And I am the game mistress. And for anyone who is a Whovian like me, there is a new season of Doctor Who with our famous new Black Doctor. He's the 14th generation. Don't ask. I'm a nerd about these things.
Really? Doctor Who still exists? Who would have thought?
This is like, man, I have a Doctor Who blanket in the form of a TARDIS.
This is amazing.
I love Doctor Who. I'm a fan of all things sci-fi. That's what it is.
Yes, this we know.
And just to let everybody know, the fight continues around the world for our people who are oppressed. So consider making a donation to organizations that you know help, and consider helping locally at home as well. But my point of Doctor Who is that the latest episode is called The Toy Master. And I thought, I think I want to be the game mistress. So today I am Nesha, the game mistress. And we are playing a game called Do You Know Me? Now,
I'm so
all of
excited.
You know that we've known each other. No, I don't like that song. No, I'm done. But you know, we've all known each other collectively about 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this game called Do You Know Me? And I'm saying it for myself in advance. If you get anything wrong, I won't hold it against you because you love me. But I'm quite competitive, and I'll feel sad if you don't know the answers about me.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. This is scary. Like, I feel like I'm on the spot right now.
I try to scare, but more so, I don't know. Games are fun. So what I also like about being the game mistress is that I'm in control of the game. So
yeah, we know you like being in control. So now I have a question.
Yeah, clearly.
When you ask these questions, are you then gonna revert the questions on us? So like, how does it work? Okay.
So I'm gonna ask a question, and we have to decide who is the recipient of the question. Like, who do we think is this person? So I'll give you an example.
Okay, give me an example.
Who among us do we think has an Uber rater of 4.7 or higher?
I don't know. I'd say Oz on that one.
Why me?
Say Oz?
Why me?
Why Oz? Well, Oz has a car.
Yeah,
no, I take Ubers.
But Nish, you tend to let it be known when you're feeling a sense of discomfort. So I'm sure that would probably result in some beef with the Uber drivers.
Gosh. Are you saying I'm an activist in all forms of my life? Even
no, I'm just saying that you definitely don't mince words. So
yeah, so there's that. But wait, Mar, what about you? I don't feel like you would say anything in an Uber either.
You know what? I see Uber as just a means to an end. I'm trying to get from point A to point B. And for any Uber driver out there, you will know that I will give you 5 stars if you don't talk to me. Just don't say anything.
Wow.
Hi, yes, it's me. I'm the one who called for the Uber. Great. now just leave me alone and I'll say bye when I get out the car, and that's it.
So no niceties.
So you like
is what
Uber
you're saying.
comfort.
No niceties.
I like silence. I like silence a lot. I really do.
Wow.
I need people to shut the F up more often in life. Truly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and agree that I probably do score the highest here because I tend to like to make conversation with people and I am very polite, but my ratings may have recently dropped since Kane has been traveling in the Ubers with me. And therefore,
blame it on Kane.
Yeah, so,
just
saying. Okay, well, I get it. I get it.
All right.
I have a rating of 4.84. Fuck that bitch.
How do you know? How do you know your own rating? I don't know my
check
rating.
on my Uber account. I check on my Uber account.
I want to check my
4.84. Okay, well,
that's pretty high.
Yeah. I am very polite because this person is driving me and has my life.
Fair. Good point.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Girl, where's my rating? I want to find my rating.
So when you go to account, it says at the top.
Oh, I have a 4.87.
Yes! Look at that! That's because they don't want to talk either, Mar.
I also have a 4.
Meeting of the minds.
I have a 4.8, but I don't have a 4.87.
Well, Mar, I guess I'm
special. There you go. Look at you, Mar. See, people apparently
so that's
exactly
how the game works.
There you go. Got it.
All right.
We love it.
Let's go. Let's
okay,
get on here.
So which one among us do we think can name 5 Tom Cruise movies?
Not
we
me.
have some alternatives.
Probably myself.
Okay.
Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Impossible 2.
Oh God.
Mission Impossible.
Oh, wow. That counts as one.
Risky Business. Okay. So the Mission Impossible franchise, Risky Business.
Top Gun.
Top Gun, yes. There's the recent one that he was in. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about some guy who was flying planes and transporting drugs from South America to the U.S. All drugs. And what's the other one? I already said Risky Business. A Few Good Men. He was in A Few Good Men, right? You can't handle the truth.
What about Jerry Maguire?
Yep, Jerry Maguire too. See, you got it. There you go.
The alternatives were Denzel Washington. Now, of course, I can name 5.
Oh, I can definitely do that too, for sure.
And then Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't think I care about Leonardo DiCaprio.
I could do
I liked him, but
I could do Leo.
Can't name movies.
Love Leo. All right. Next question.
Which one of us has already texted an emoji today? Yeah. So Ozzy's saying herself.
Oh, absolutely me. I text emojis all the time. I also email emojis. I'm the emoji queen.
Okay. Do you use the poop one?
Do I what?
Use the poop one?
Oh, no, I don't.
She's got kids, though. Of course. Yeah. No?
No, I don't use the poop
No, she says no.
Oh.
There's never a reason for me to poop emoji.
My favorite one is the one that the person's vomiting, because when people write things to me, it makes me want to vomit. And the other one that I use it's the one that are like, like really? That's the one I use the most.
Could see that.
All right.
Okay. Which one of us thinks that LeBron James is a better player than Michael Jordan?
What? I don't even. Does anybody? Any of us follow sports? Like, I don't fucking know.
I do.
Okay, well then you. I don't know.
So I guess it's you, Nish.
No. Listen, LeBron is the Michael Jordan of his time, but I am an OG. I like MJ, so I agree. I'm sticking
Michael, toxic ass Jordan and his toxic family. He is definitely the king for sure. Can't beat him.
Okay, now we're getting in. Now that we've gotten comfortable,
right?
The questions, I'm like, oh my God. Which one of us do we think has ever slept with a coworker?
Oh my God. Coworker? That escalated quickly.
Well, we already know you have, Nish. You've admitted as much.
Yes. No, she didn't say sleep with.
Oh, he wasn't a coworker at that time.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. I take that back. I retract my statement.
I have to retract in my brain.
Apologize.
I slept with a coworker. So you're nominating me, and I have to think. Give me a pause moment.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say all of us.
I nominate Mar for this one.
Me?
She's nominating all of us. She said you're off of her going under the bus.
But for some reason, Mar is thinking.
Oh no! He wasn't a coworker.
Does a business partner count?
He wasn't a coworker.
Business partner counts, girl. Business partner counts.
That's your coworker.
Is it my coworker or my co-fucker?
Oh, there you go. Okay then. All right. Well.
Sorry, I'm tired.
We're all adults here.
I don't think I'm in that category. That person was not my colleague at the time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's me. Oh God. All right. Which one of us can name 3 serial killers?
I can. I am obsessed.
Oh my God. Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, so Son of Sam, Jeffrey Dahmer, the Zodiac Killer. Should I keep going? Hillside Strangler.
Sure.
Should I keep going? Night Stalker. There's many.
What about Ted Bundy?
Ted Bundy, easy.
Ted Bundy, Mr. Manson.
Yes, Charles Manson. We forgot about him. What was that guy? The guy who was a clown and he used to like murder kids and bury them in his backyard. I forgot his name.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. The clown killer? I don't know.
You got it, Oz. You got it.
Yeah, you take that one.
Thanks. That would be me.
Okay. Oh my God, let's switch gears because that one traumatized me a bit. Although I do watch this show called Fear Thy Neighbor.
Oh, such a good show. You know, Jeanette's on that
right?
show. Jeanette's on one of those episodes, yeah.
Well, hopefully not being killed or killing anyone.
No.
But it's quite scary to think that people are petty and it escalates into death.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Like that show has absolutely put like a pause on the way I interact with people around me because
absolutely.
You just never know. Some people don't have anything to lose.
So basically the show is a series of episodes that all end in death because stupid Nesha watches the show and hoping for a different outcome at the end of every episode. But every episode, a neighbor dies. So it's about a little, they were great friends. And then something went wrong. You broke my lawnmower and you didn't give me back the part. And so it escalates into I hate you. And then someone dies. At the end of every episode, again, stupid Nisha's like, maybe they won't die this time. And then Mr. Z is like,
they always
know you're watching the show, right? I know.
The same ending every episode.
I know. And I feel like I'm in a bad version of Groundhog's Day. But then again, I'm always in a version of Groundhog's Day when I'm teaching. It feels like that for 195 days. And you have to write your memory if the kids are going to survive.
I don't know how
okay, so which one of us watches Games of Thrones?
Oh, that would be yourself and me, Nesha.
Yeah.
What about you, Oz? You never got into it?
Never.
Even though you have a dog named after one of the villains on
I
that
did
show?
not name that dog.
She's not a villain.
Did not name that dog.
Oh my God.
Cersei is a misunderstood character.
Yeah, she also loves incest. So there's that too. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Brother
I don't do
Yeah,
shows with dragons, okay? Like the second I found out there was a dragon on that show, I was done. I'm good.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's explore this for a minute. You are like Dr. Doolittle in real life.
Dude, dragons are not domesticated animals.
Don't you have a bearded dragon?
Oh my God. But that's not a freaking dragon. It's a lizard. They just call it a bearded dragon. I don't do dragons in shows. I don't do that kind of the whatever. You could keep.
Well, I understand because I don't do vampires and zombies and all that shit.
I'll do a little zombie.
I get it.
I'll do a zombie too.
Okay.
Vampire here and there.
Fuck the zombies.
Dragons
like mindless. I don't know what their point is. I don't like The Walking Dead. I don't like that show.
The Last of
Us. That's
no.
Didn't.
No, I think all those zombie shows are dumb to me. I'm like,
all right,
whatever. Which one of us, and if you know, you have to say it, knows our blood type?
Oh damn, son! I feel like I do. You know all of our blood types?
I don't know
our blood type.
I know.
Oh,
I know my.
I know my blood type.
So which one of us? Oh, we all know our blood type.
Yeah.
Okay, so who can give to who? Do we know how it works?
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're in the O's, you have the highest ability to donate to others. But
you have to be O negative to be a
to receive.
I think you have to be
I'm not giving my blood to none of you motherfuckers.
Wow.
Sorry.
I am not either,
I'm
in case my special father comes knocking for any particular reason, or anyone on his side of the family. I have no blood to give.
Actually, I can't give my blood because I'm hypothyroidic.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to give blood. But I do have the universal blood donor type. Okay. And I have tattoos. And do you want to hear something discriminatorily disgusting in Canada? That people who are who are still part of the two-spirit LGBTQIA community will still be questioned before they give their blood.
What?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But wasn't that a rule made in the 80s? Like when HIV
Absolutely.
and AIDS, right? So we haven't evolved from that? Like there's been no modification or anything? Wow.
Not really. I think it's under the medical, like, oh, can we really give it? Blah, blah, blah. But just to say that,
all right.
Yeah, we're still lacking in that area.
Those are the rules. All right.
So let's move on. Oh, no, this is a giveaway. Oh, my God. Which one of us has said, I love you romantically to someone in the last 24 hours?
I would say Nesha.
Yes, it's me. My husband says he's had enough of my love.
He's had enough of your love? Oh, my God.
He says, okay, so let's talk about this for a second. He says that I give lots of love. Lots of love, and that I wear him out with all the love I give.
You should neglect him for
a little while. We're not talking about sexual love. But my argument to him, better to have a wife who loves you than hates you.
Agreed.
That's my rationale. So he has now decided to put me on restriction that I'm only allowed to give him X amount of kisses per day. And if I break it, then I can't give him a kiss for like a day or some shit like this.
Why are men so difficult? I
have to admit I'm kind of in that sort of category. Like I don't want to be doused with love. Like leave me alone, please, for a little bit. So give me a chance to miss you, and so that I can actually feel love for you. That's kind of how I am. Don't overdo it with me. I
think I'm the puppy.
You're still in the honeymoon stages of your marriage. That's why.
They've been together
it's going to be 5 years, almost 5 years.
That's not honeymoon stage. They're way past the honeymoon stage.
But when he comes home, I'm excited. My eyes light up. I'm excited to see
That's
him.
nice.
Still.
This is.
I am an anomaly. Oh,
you are.
My God.
No, you're not. It's just, remember my previous relationship, I was with somebody who was military and I never got to see them.
They were a fish. They were cold. Yes. I understand.
Exactly.
So you're grateful as well. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm always warning Mr. Z that if you don't appreciate my love, that one day you may not have this abundance of love and you'll miss it. And then he says, oh, that's true.
Can I just say that this here is the Sahara Desert of romantic love. So just enjoy what you have, ladies, because it's dry as fuck out here. So keep going.
Okay. We love you. We love you. Even with a hint of romance.
Romance. That's so sweet.
Falls of love pour out on you.
Thank you. Yeah. I hope so.
Exactly. We love you romantically.
And I love you too.
So Ozzy, here's this question is specific for you. Can you name 3 Beyonce songs?
Girl, I am not a Beyonce fan, but I
know.
Can.
That's why I chose that for you.
I can. So there's Halo, Drunken Love,
okay,
and Irreplaceable. Boom. Did it.
Yeah.
Did it.
Okay.
Did it.
All right, Miranda.
Some jams.
Mark, can you name 3 Adele songs?
Oh, dear God. Rolling in the Deep.
Come on, the main one.
Hello.
The one. Thank you. There you go.
Hello.
And I'm thinking of that from the first album. Someone like you. I've got nothing but the
Well, you sang it, so we'll
Isn't it
count
called Someone Like You? Is it called Someone Like You?
Yeah, whatever that
Oh,
was called.
that song. I realized.
Clearly, I'm not doing justice to this song at all. It just
you were able to name 2 and sing 1. So, and congratulations to Adele and her recent marriage.
Oh, she got married
so
again?
So both of you get to choose. Yeah, she did. She got married recently. So you get to choose for me. Either I can name 3 Whitney Houston songs or Celine Dion.
Go Celine Dion.
I don't give a shit about Celine Dion.
Show our people some love.
Come on. You cannot be from Quebec and not know any Celine Dion songs.
I'm a historical Anglophone.
If there was any other way.
No.
Oh, that was a good song.
I have none.
I try to find it.
Oh, I like that song. I forgot about it.
I want to stay.
I can't even. It doesn't even. Like, I can't even pull anything out of the vault.
The Titanic one.
I know, the Titanic one, but...
What was it called?
And there was also the remake of... didn't she do a remake of Patti LaBelle's song, If You Ask Me To?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And The Power of Love. That, too, was a cover, wasn't it?
That was yes.
Which Luther Vandross sang as well.
No, totally different Power of Love.
Oh,
I know which Power of Love you're talking about.
Now Whitney Houston. Oh yeah.
Well, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Well, clearly that's why.
It would be a shame if you couldn't. Come on.
Yeah, but so sorry, Celine. Je m'excuse. Je m'en fous. I can't do it.
Désolé.
Désolé. Désolé. Which one of us pees in the shower?
I don't think so. I don't think any of us.
Okay, I'm trying to get clean. Trying to get clean. I mean, look, it's all going down the same drain, but you know.
I don't think I do either. I have to think about it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I've done it.
I'm not hating on anyone who does. I know I've done it in the past, for sure. But I'm just saying, while showering and trying to get clean.
This question's gonna fuck us all up. Well, we'll get 1 out of 3. We'll have 33% success rate. Do all of us know the middle name of each one of us on the screen?
Middle name?
Oh my god!
I'm a given.
We already know. Yes.
Yeah. So my middle name, listeners, is Nesha. So Oz and Mar, I don't know. I don't think either of us know.
I feel like you already
Oz have a middle name.
Yes, you do. Don't you?
No,
I
she
don't
doesn't.
have a middle name.
So 50%. Yes, because culturally, it's the Christians who do the middle name.
Wait, Mar, you have a middle name?
I do, but we don't discuss that at all.
I think I know it.
Do you know
I think I know your middle. It's coming back to me. And it's all coming back to me now. That was a Celine Dion song too.
It all goes back to Celine Dion.
Oh my god! No, please, leave her. Laissez faire. Wait,
do you know it, Nesha? Oh
no,
my god!
I only know mine, and I knew you didn't have one. That was a cultural guess. I knew you didn't. I didn't think you had one.
Why did I think that you had one, Oz?
We could give her one.
Like I've seen it.
Yeah. Tell me where you've seen it. I'd like to know.
I thought I might have seen it on some ID or something.
Yeah, the S. No? That's the middle initial of my maiden name.
Yeah, but that's your maiden name.
Yeah.
No.
But we can give her one. Like let's see. Anyway. What would be it? We can.
It takes time. We can't come up with it within like.
I don't know. I think I could. All right. It could be like Azar. Makisha,
oh wow! Wow.
Makisha.
Really?
Makisha's my niece's name.
There you go.
That conjured up in my head. So, which one of us follows our exes on Instagram?
On Instagram? I don't have any of my. Oh, never mind.
So Mara's there.
She said,
Mara's there.
no,
Oz?
I don't follow him. One of them, but I mean, he's also a good friend of mine, so.
I clearly follow one too, because he's a good friend of mine too.
I follow mine, and I follow him, and there's nothing ever exchanged at all. It's usually just a happy birthday, and that's it.
Yeah.
I follow mine, and we talk often. We go to each other's weddings and hang out.
We love that for you.
Yeah.
You're a better woman than I am, that's for sure.
I doubt that. I still pee in the shower, right? So, which one of us has been in a tornado?
Tornado?
Not me.
Tornado.
No.
You, Nish? You?
Yep.
Where?
With motherfucking kids.
Where?
New York to Washington.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Before the pandemic happened, we were driving out of New York, and climate change is real for those people who don't believe. And we were driving to New York, and we drove into a fucking tornado.
That's crazy.
With 100 kids.
Crazy.
And there is no protocol on a trip for tornadoes.
Clearly not. That's wild.
Yeah. So,
well, I'm sure you handled it like a champ that you are.
We stopped driving and parked, and I said, "We're not going there. We're not." And the kids are like, "Really, miss?" And I was like, "We're not driving into a tornado. Sorry, I don't want to be anybody's in the eye of the tiger type."
Oh my god.
Okay. Which one of us has secretly read their significant other's text messages?
Oh, like a million times. Please. What else? Also, Mar said it. You want to look through my phone? Let me go through your phone. I mean, it's a classic line on this show. Are you kidding? Done. Been there, done that.
Oz is like, Queen. That's going to be your
movie. Been there, done Queen. That. Did it. Hated it. Oh, okay. So won't do it again, but been there, done that.
All right.
So when we see red, do we mean like the act of like picking up the phone, reading it, or like the phone is sitting there and a text pops up and you glance?
So Nesha, I would categorize this as detective work. So forget about red. No, I'm talking about deep dive. Like, let's go into hidden files and all that stuff. Yeah, we've done it.
No,
been down that. Been down that rabbit hole.
No,
done it.
I can't do it because I don't know if I've ever told you, but I've been to a games night and we played a game. It's one of my games that I like to play. And the question was, if your partner cheated on you, would you want to know? And so Mr. Z said, oh, yes, I would want to know. And I was like, well, good for him. And I said, no, I don't want to know. And everybody was quite surprised. And I said, because once that trust is broken, it's done. It's done for me. I can't come back. I'm always going to be suspicious. Even if I try, even if I love you a lot, I'm always going to wonder when you walk out the door.
1000%.
So I just know me. So do your dirt. Make sure I don't find out. Because if I find out, like, it's done. I can't even lie about it. Of course, I would go to therapy. I would do everything I possibly could. But the bottom line would be every time person leaves, I'd be like, where's your Chipotle or your air chip?
Listen, I'm with you. And I'll tell you that cheating is a non-negotiable for me. So like having someone cheat on me is like, I can never go back. Like, and however, I know people who've gotten past it and have become stronger in their relationships for it. But to me, that's like a hard no. And I obviously didn't have any trust in my relationship when I was going through this guy's phone, obviously. And it's highly not recommended. Not recommended. 0 out of 10. Don't do it. But the point is that I was not in a good space. Clearly, I wasn't well, right, at the time when I was doing that. And it was very anxiety provoking. It's an awful feeling. I hated doing it. But the point is that, that was definitely in a past time in my life. And it's not something that I would partake in.
I mean, I'd like to think that maybe I could. It depends on the circumstances, but that initial thing for me would be tracking.
Oh, so you wouldn't let it go, and you would basically continue wandering not wondering, but wondering where this person is when they say they're going
like,
out.
what are they
Who
doing?
are they with? So you basically would be trying to, micromanage them essentially.
Yeah, I did that too.
And then I
did that too.
And I think when you get to that point, I mean, I definitely would give it a try. It depends on the reasoning or the cheating. Like I got drunk and I slept with a stripper. I don't know, or a person in the sex industry, maybe. But I think what would be more hurtful is the continuation of an ongoing affair.
Oh yeah.
So you would be fine with a one-off, but not an ongoing relationship with someone else.
Well, I think they both hurt, but if I had probably more success with the one-off than the emotional
connection,
committed one, because the emotional one is a level of intimacy. It's different than the.
Whereas if it's a one night stand, it's just, look, we just had sex. That was it. It was purely physical, nothing. But still the act.
Still, it would be like
done.
Yeah. And I'm very remember, I'm polyamorous in friendships, so I feel like I'm very open and I'm very clear about my relationships with other people who are not my spouse. But if I give you all that freedom and you have to do that, I don't know. Like, poor person, they would be tracked. Poor Mr. C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I feel like I'm a bit of a sick person in this area.
Why?
Like if I found out, which I have found out, that someone has cheated on me, has been unfaithful, and I just let it be. And I sit there and watch you squirm and feel your pain.
I like it.
It's on you.
Yeah.
And when I go out, don't ask me where I'm going.
Right.
You just have to sit with your guilt and insecurities, and you deal with it your way.
Right.
Don't worry about me. That's why I said I treat people the way that you treat me, essentially. So if we're starting to the mistreatment trend, believe me, I can compete in that area real well. And I don't think you want to.
I'm not trying to provoke Mars, like that side of
this
Mars.
Is the one time you will ever hear me say on the show that is a Libra quality. Because you know me, I don't do astrology, but I have to say that is a Libra quality.
Yeah.
We don't like to be provoked. You leave us alone. We don't like to be alone, but if you just leave us alone, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
But when you start provoking,
don't poke the bear.
That's when you're in trouble. Do not poke the bear. Yes. And we have receipts. We keep receipts. Just in case. You just never know when you need to pull them out.
Oh, my God. That's a whole plan. See?
I told you, I'm sick.
No.
I'm sick that way.
No.
But otherwise, don't provoke me. And then we're all good.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay.
I know.
Which one of us has thrown... No, it's not. It is what it is. That's your survival mechanism. I'm for it. Which one of us has thrown a drink on somebody?
I'm gonna say you, Nish.
No,
I have not. I don't think I've.
You know why? I don't do that.
No,
because if you want shit to pop off and you disrespect someone and you throw a drink on them, you better be ready to throw hands. I know it.
But you've spit on someone before. We remember this from another.
Yes, episode. I did, and I got my ass beat for it. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Ass beat.
The drink is really still a little bit better than the spit. The spit on the scale.
I'd have to agree with that. I think I've done it. I'm trying to think.
Who was the bitch? Tell us.
It's probably the same guy whose phone I went through. After I went through his phone. Most likely.
Warranted.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, God, help me. Oh, my God. Which one of us would rather have dinner with Kim Jong Un over Donald Trump?
Oh, God. Why? Why are any of these an option? That's terrible. Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
I don't like these.
I think I'd rather go with Kim Jong Un than Donald Trump.
I feel like I was going to say you.
Yeah.
Listen, there's food shortages in North Korea, and cannibalism exists there as well. So
Are
I
you
just
serious?
don't know. It's bad over there, and I don't know if I would ever want to even be at a dinner with the person who is leading a nation that has these problems. Like, no, I'm sorry. Wow. I can't roll with either of them.
Thank God I have a small appetite.
I am falling on the sword for this one.
But you know what? No. Can you have lunch or dinner with someone who's leading a nation who is supporting a genocide? Probably not too, right?
Oh, I don't rock with politicians. I've said this before on the show. I just know. Y'all like to use people as puppets, and the war is never ever about the war. It's always about something else behind the scenes. So I don't roll with politicians.
Facts on facts.
No thank you. No thank you.
Ozzy, do you think Mar has a lucky number?
Yes. Wow.
I ain't got no lucky number. I ain't got no lucky number. When anyone asks me, I just say 7 because that is my birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say her birthday.
But I don't really have one. I don't believe
she doesn't subscribe to it.
Yeah,
I don't really subscribe to it either, to be honest.
I don't know if I have a lucky number, but I have numbers I like.
I have numbers I like too.
Prefer.
Which is weird. Why do we like numbers? What the fuck is that? Like, what is wrong with us?
We buy into the astrology thing, and I don't know. We start making meanings. It's how our brain works.
Yeah.
So, Oz, can you name 4 members of that Kardashian family?
Yeah, easy. I mean, Kim, Courtney, Khloe, Rob. Is he a Kardashian? Yeah, he's a Kardashian.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know.
And their mama.
And Kris. She's a Jenner.
I don't care.
And Northwest.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mar, you get to choose. Can you name 4 members of the Jackson or the British royal family?
Oh, God, the Jacksons. Michael, obviously. Tito, Randy, Jermaine.
Janet,
Latoya.
Latoya. Yes.
That leaves me with the royals, right?
Yes.
Oh, that is definitely for you, girl.
Yeah, because I don't.
For me.
Man. You know what?
Andrew, the guy that sweats when he's asked questions about children who he's apparently been with.
Kids. Kate,
oh my God.
William, Harry, Louis, Charlotte. Let's stick to the baby.
Does Meghan
not Andrew who visited Epstein Island?
No, please.
Does Meghan count?
All right.
Of course she counts. Actually, I just want to say this question makes me laugh because I got into a whole argument with Mr. Z over the British royal family that kept us up to 1 a.m. in the morning. And the argument was about... No, see, this is what the argument's about. He's upset because I have a value split. I like the Queen as a woman, and he thinks she is the biggest, if not one of the biggest oppressors in the world. And she is. But it doesn't mean I can't like her for being a woman who ran England at her time, at her age. But for him, it's incongruent. If I love my people, I can't love her. That's his argument.
Look, I think this year, if there's anything that 2023 has taught us, is that we all have to deal with duality, right? A lot of duality.
Exactly.
It's people who are very complicated. We're all humans and we're very flawed and very broken. But that doesn't mean that we are not talented or that we are not capable in other areas of our lives. And sometimes that involves, being amazing professionals, being amazing at leading, but also being horrible at the way that we treat others. I'm not going to name any names, but I'm just saying that's just how it is. We had the same conversation on our first episode, right? About cancel culture music. We love the music, but the people who make the music are absolute trash sometimes. They make some terrible mistakes.
I'm trying to explain to him that we had the same conversation with rape accusations. He gets very upset when he sees rape accusations because he feels that there are some women who abuse the system and call rape whenever it's convenient to them. And I'm inclined to believe a woman first, then doubt her first, because of the underreporting of rape.
I mean, I hear what he's saying, but the number of women who file false claims is a minority compared to the majority of women who do file, real claims about real rapes.
Yeah, we believe the victims.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where I'll start with that first. I'll always believe the victim first, because in the past narrative, we haven't, right? We've put either their sexual history on the table or whatever. And this, I say to him, and I stand by it, I believe is a gender issue. I think as a man, he does not understand the conceptualization or the level of sexual harassment that women receive. And so all
the extra steps that a woman has to go through in order to protect
I hold
herself.
my ground on that one.
It's tough,
But he was like, what do you mean? They say these things and it finds out they're not true, and then the man is tainted for life. I get it.
Yeah.
But I still have to lean in believing women, because the never cry wolf thing outweighs the woman who is sexually harassed. So we have this incongruent thing here, and he's like, no.
I think you mean the other way around.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
This is very typical, by the way. I've heard this from more than one man, because the idea that there's a benefit to putting yourself on display and victimizing yourself and acknowledging the shame that comes with that, it feels very light for some reason to men that a woman would put herself in that position. And I have to say that, yes, I'm sure it happens, but I think that most of us are wired to not even want to present in that light and to have to relive the trauma in order to, report it or to talk about the accusations. And so I tend to think that it's a very hard thing to do, to report and to actually take action. And therefore, I am much more likely to believe the victim.
Me too. And the women out there who are claiming it falsely, you suck. Like, I'm sorry, you suck.
And let's also remember that the incident, like the assault, doesn't just end with the report. It goes on and on. Once you go to court, you're interrogated. The media questions your claim and your validity and
your morality. There's a different standard of morality of what a woman should be in her sexuality, and especially if she's in the sex industry, then there's some sort of like she deserved it,
or isn't that what she wanted or whatever? Like, it's
like, what do you think was going to happen to her? So this is where I have to say there's a limitation due to gender. Like, I don't think, love him, but I don't think he completely understands.
They're not going to understand it. They're not going to understand it unless they have gone through it themselves or have been a very close witness to a situation. And it
good
will
show
have
to
hit home for them.
Good show to watch for people who are looking for reverse power dynamics. The Noughts and Crosses. It's a British show where the Black people are the political power and white people are their slaves. Very interesting show. I'm sure I have a lot of conspiracy reasons why it didn't get so big, but great show. Okay, let's change directions.
Last question.
Okay. This one, make me vomit.
Oh, great.
Which one of you can name 3 members of One Direction, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, or New Kids on the Block?
Blackstreet Boys? You just said Blackstreet Boys.
Because I don't care. All 4 groups mean nothing to me.
Oh my God. I only remember Justin Timberlake and JC Chavez. Is that his name?
Is that NSYNC?
From NSYNC. That's it.
I might know more New Kids on the
There's
Block.
There's also Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Yes, Lance Bass.
New
Kids was in there too?
Jordan Knight.
You can tell.
My guy.
Definitely.
Love.
Yeah.
Mike and Donnie.
There you go. You did 3. Jonathan too.
You can
Jonathan
tell a white person created this game. We're all the Black.
Where's New Edition? Jodeci. Boys to Men.
Right? Jodeci, we would have killed it. There is one other one that's pretty funny. Which one of us can count to 10 in Spanish, French, German, or Italian?
Well, we can all do that.
We can all do it in French.
We can, I think in Spanish too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in Spanish. German, no. Italian, no. But we got Spanish.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I don't got those two languages, but yeah.
And then Oz one day will teach us how to count to 10 in Farsi.
I will.
Well, that's our questions for today. And do you really know me? I think we know each other 65%, if I'm counting correctly.
I think y'all surprised me. I feel like I know you a little bit better now.
Definitely about the peeing in the shower.
And
yeah.
And listeners, we are actively looking for a middle name for Oz.
Oh yeah.
So
really, send your recommendations.
I'm also ashamed that none of us sang any French songs from Celine Dion.
And we know them, don't we? I'm still trying to remember your middle name, Mar, and I feel like it has to do with a body part. No, the thing is, I just have to, it's right there. I just have to get it. I just have to.
Okay, I'm nominating Clara. Azar.
Clara? Ew.
Azar is no Clara.
I'm not a Clara girl. I'm also not a Makisha.
It's gotta be a Persian name.
You know.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, she's multicultural. That's why I said Makisha. I like Makisha.
Oh my god.
Azar Makisha.
Azar Swing. That's her middle name. Swing.
Yes.
That resonated with her. That's resonated with her.
Any Jodeci fans out there will know that name means so much.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
And listeners, you mean so much to us, and we thank you for listening, and we hope you will join us again for another episode of the Messy Truths
and
podcast.
Whatever you're celebrating, enjoy, whether it's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's, all of that fun stuff.
All of it.
Enjoy.
All right, folks. Peace.
Peace.